This is a video response to, I'm just going to call him the greatest bear alive. Let me tell you a little story so that you understand where I come from. In my native homeland of Cuba, the Caribbean, before 2007, police was not very organized. There was never actually any official police officers. They were just army men dressed in green. Um, and they were the final authority. They had the final say so on every case, as they were part of the military in Cuba, and they worked directly for Fidel Castro. After 2007, a more organized police system came about. But let me tell you, when I was 7 to 8 years old, in the household that we lived in, it was me, my mother, my father, my grandmother, and my great great grandfather. My great great grandfather passed away 3 years ago at the age of 105, and he was in the military. So he experienced all of this. Every time that anyone would see these men in green, and they were armed from toes to teeth, how we say it, these people could come in your house, even if you didn't know them, and they would say, "Hello, I'm from the military. I'm going to be staying in your home for 2 weeks. Um, I need your wife to do my laundry. I need to stay here and eat, and I will need one of your rooms to open up for those 2 weeks." The maximum amount of time was, I believe it was about a month. And these people basically take over your home, and they're allowed to, as they fight for your freedom when there isn't really any more war in Cuba after the revolution. Let me continue on. I know that you're a big fan of Che Guevara de la Serna, so, but I'm not going into that. I'll just simply say that the police is the biggest, I guess you can say, gang, mafia, whatever you want to call it, in the US. Though they solemnly swear that they will protect our rights, be here to protect us and protect the nation, um, they do what they want sometimes. We have absolutely nothing in our vehicle to represent anything. As you may know, I have many American flags around the house. In the house. Only visible to our family for our enjoyment, to simply stare and look at the flag, I guess. But we do not represent anything, no religion, no sect, no political party, nothing. We do not represent anything in the outside world. That means we have no flags hanging from our, you know, car, or any type of sticker or anything. We don't like to represent anything. Basically, from what you said, nobody's perfect, okay? I know that it is illegal to keep a person that is dependent on medication, that it is illegal for anybody to prevent that person from taking their medication. Okay? That is illegal. And if something would have happened to you because you didn't take those medications, absolutely you could have sued the police. Thankfully, the only thing that you paid was $500, 6 hours of your time. I think that's what you said, and a very uncomfortable experience. Hopefully, this experience will be your last. I doubt it, but hopefully. Um, but you're not the only one that goes through this. You've never been stopped in this whole 9 years that we've been living in the US. Neither my father or my mother has been stopped. Never have been ticketed. But it is because they have this method of understanding that they like to go humble below anybody. That means that if the officer comes about, gives you a ticket, they will say thank you. Appreciate your time. Thank you for giving me a ticket. And they go humble under every situation. And because of that humbleness and going under the situation humbly, I guess you can say they get away with things. So because they humbly go about, um, consciously, they know who they are, they know what they are, and what they do. We don't break the law or anything like that. Never had. Um, but your experience was indeed a very unpleasurable one. And how do you think Mexicans get deported? Most of the times they get stopped during traffic or as they drive. And I remember that back in the day in the U.S. And not necessarily. I can't say back in the day, but before, when we first migrated, the police could stop you, and they still can, just for basically anything that they might really want. They can just stop you, whether you can call it illegally or not. If they do stop you, cooperate. Please, bear, cooperate. I understand that you stand up for your rights, and every single American should stand up for their constitutional rights. Um, but sometimes it's better to go humble about it. You're not putting yourself under, you're putting your emotions under the situation. And that's all it takes for you to. Of course, I'm going to have to say this, and I'm going to have to make it clear that you told the truth, as you said in your video. If you would have lied, things would have been different. But I don't know if you believe in karma or not. If you do, you know what I mean. So that's in the past. It should be left in the past. It's good that you made a video about it. Love the video. This video response is getting too long, and I just want to sum it all up. Be humble, control the emotions, and make sure the emotions go under the other person's emotion. And the third one that ends up in the middle finger. See, one was to be humble. The second one is to get your emotions and put them under the other person's emotion. And the number three is the most important one. You will win. See? This little method this little method was taught to me by my great great grandfather. Be humble, control emotions, you will win. I hope that helped you somehow. Bye bye.